Welcome everyone. Today we are at Granite University with Dr. Ram, who is the Dean Academics and HOD PC here at BU. Welcome to our platform, Thoughtful Leaders. It's a pleasure to interview you, sir.
Good day, everybody. I'm Dr. Rama Kumargiri. I'm a professor and head of the Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at Benedict University. I also serve as Dean of Academic Affairs.
My first question. A lot of students opt for computer science. How do you see electronics and communication working in the future?
Electronics and Communication Engineering is a combination of programming and hardware systems that are developed on programming. When we look into any real life system, taking as simple as a health monitoring device like ECG device or biomedical devices and going to very high-end communication systems of satellite communications, electronics and communication engineering played a significant role and will play a significant role in the humanity. Thus, there would be more than enough opportunities for a student to go ahead when he opts for electronics and communication engineering.
Okay. So, what are the key technologies students can pursue with the ECE program?
The key technologies in my views are embedded systems, VLSI, then biomedical engineering, biomedical signal processing, communication systems, and Internet of Things, to name a few.
Okay. Why should a student consider BTech, ECE and BU?
When we design the curriculum, there are few aspects that we have taken into consideration. The first aspect of the curriculum design went into a thought process where the student would be ready for having a career either for higher studies or going into research or looking for a job that is of his choice. Based on this, what we have considered is that there are two aspects that we have to bring in. One, making the student enriched with the learning and going in small steps to achieve a larger target. The larger target would be making himself ready of his career choice. When we consider employment as a career choice, the curriculum is designed in such a way that after each academic year, that means during the winter break and the summer break, the student has ample opportunity to learn and build upon the aspects that he has learned in the curriculum. And this curriculum is also kept designed by keeping an aspect in the mind that the student shall be able to ready with the basic topics by end of the third year so that he can make an option for his higher studies by the end of the third year and he can prepare himself without any career gaps after fourth year.
Okay. So, what are the placement and career opportunities for the student after pursuing BTech, ECE and Benedict University?
There are a few students who have opted for higher studies. Then students were placed as well as in hardware or code-related companies and also in software-related companies. The reason companies also prefer software-related jobs is the fact that electronics and communication engineering involves as much as coding, but in a different aspect of algorithm development or coding towards the hardware systems, which makes the student ready to software programming related jobs. And the essence of learning hardware through the core curriculum also makes the student ready for his for the core jobs where the hardware design is involved. Thus, a student has both the options to go for have a career path in software and a career path in hardware design.
Okay. What kind of industry partnership do you have at BTech ECE?
At BTech ECE, a few students have gone to a very high-tech companies which involve in hardware or electronic system design and also in software system design.
Okay. So, what kind of roles can a BTech ECE student aspire for?
A BTech ECE engineer will be aspiring for developer or a test engineer, or he can be a system designer, or he can be a programmer.
How does the curriculum of BTech ECE program at Benedict University ensure the best practice of the university?
We have two different aspects of curriculum as we have already taken up. The first aspect is on a hands-on learning, where the hands-on learning starts from as early as second year. There will be certain projects that a student is going to start, where the student is going to learn the basic aspects of the electronics and communication curriculum. After, the student is going to build upon projects where he studied, where he'll be using the learning from multiple courses that happen in that semester. And we have a hardware design project in sixth semester and a year-long project that goes in 7th and 8th semester. So the student would be equally equipped with hands-on learning as well as the theoretical learning. On the other aspect, the courses that are required to compete in very high-end competitive examinations like GATE or required for higher studies would have been completed by 6th semester. This would allow the student to really design his career path starting from 7th year and be ready for whatever the option of his choice by end of 8th semester.
What are the strengths of the faculty and BU for BTech EC?
All the faculties have handled or handling research projects, and they are also into the research. The research should be seen in a different aspect. When a faculty concentrates on his research, meaning that he is always concentrated on learning and knowing the newest technologies. If a faculty knows what is the newest technology, then it is easy for him to incorporate the learning into the curriculum and help the student to step into jobs or have options where the student can take up roles in the upcoming or advanced technologies.
What is your advice you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring student?
A student is required to listen to his heart and should not really take pressure on what his peers are wishing to do. No two students are the same. So they have to listen to their heart, and knowing the details and persistence is what is required for the new technology ages.
Thank you, sir, for having us here. It was a pleasure interviewing you. We learned a lot, and I'm sure the aspiring students tuning in will also find the interview very informative. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.